Remember when kitchens were more than just rooms for cooking? They were the heartbeat of the home, filled with ingenious designs that told stories of innovation, family, and the American spirit of creativity. From the 1920s through the 1980s, kitchens weren't just functional spaces, they were laboratories of domestic innovation. Every feature, every design choice reflected the hopes, dreams, and practical brilliance of generations who transformed everyday living. Today, we're diving into 20 kitchen features that have disappeared but live on in our memories. These aren't just relics, they're time capsules of American home life, each one a testament to the creativity that made our kitchens extraordinary. Get ready for a journey that'll make you nostalgic for a time when every kitchen detail told a story. Picture a cozy corner in a 1950s kitchen, built-in benches, a small table, sunlight streaming through nearby windows. Dining nooks were more than just seating areas. They were the heart of family life, where breakfast, conversations, and memories were served alongside morning coffee. Inspired by the intimate seating of European cafes, these charming spaces transformed kitchen corners into gathering spots. Families would slide into the bench seats, children's feet dangling, sharing meals and stories. The built-in storage underneath added practicality to the charm, making these nooks both functional and magical. As open floor plans became popular, dining nooks gradually disappeared. But for those who remember them, they remain symbols of a time when family meals were sacred rituals, not rushed transactions. But dining nooks weren't the only ingenious kitchen feature that captured the spirit of the era. Before electric refrigerators, the icebox was the unsung hero of kitchen preservation. Made of sturdy wood and lined with insulating materials like sawdust, these clever containers kept food fresh through the simple magic of large ice blocks. Imagine the ritual, the ice delivery man arriving regularly, carrying massive blocks that would slowly melt, keeping perishables cool. Families would carefully manage their ice, positioning the block to maximize cooling efficiency. These boxers represented a pivotal moment in domestic technology, the bridge between old-world food storage and modern refrigeration. By the 1930s, electric refrigerators began replacing ice boxes, but for a generation, these wooden coolers were essential lifelines in the kitchen. If you're enjoying this nostalgic journey, subscribe to Vintage America Tales. We're preserving the stories that shaped American home life. Long before modern elevators, dumbwaiters were the clever solution for moving items between floors in multi-story homes. These small, ingenious elevators weren't just functional, they were symbols of domestic efficiency and sophistication, typically found in grand homes, hotels, and restaurants. Dumbwaiters allowed servants to transport food, dishes, and other items without constantly climbing stairs. The name might sound odd today, but these little lifts were anything but stupid. They were revolutionary space-saving devices that transformed home management. As architectural designs evolved and domestic staffing changed, dumbwaiters gradually disappeared. But for those who remember them, they represent a fascinating chapter in home innovation. From vertical transportation to food preservation, kitchens were constantly evolving. Before refrigeration, the meat safe was a crucial kitchen feature for keeping food fresh and protected. Made from wood or metal with mesh panels, these clever cabinets allowed air circulation while keeping insects at bay. Typically placed in cool, shaded kitchen areas, meat safes were essential in warmer climates. Some even featured special compartments for ice, providing an extra layer of cooling. They represented a time when food preservation was an art form, requiring ingenuity and careful management. As refrigeration technology advanced, meat safes vanished from kitchens, but they remain powerful reminders of the resourcefulness of previous generations. More than just food storage, Tupperware was a cultural phenomenon that transformed domestic life. Invented by Earl Tupper in the 1940s, these airtight plastic containers became symbols of post-war innovation and social connection. Tupperware parties weren't just sales events, they were social gatherings that empowered women, offering economic opportunities and community. The iconic burping seal that kept food fresh became a marvel of domestic technology. These containers revolutionized how families stored and preserved food. Today, Tupperware remains a household name, a testament to an invention that was about so much more than just storing leftovers. Speaking of innovations that changed everything, our next feature will surprise you. The clink of glass milk bottles on the doorstep was once a daily soundtrack of American mornings. These reusable containers represented a time of local sustainability. When milk came directly from nearby dairies in a beautiful cycle of community and conservation, families would leave empty bottles out, and the milkman would replace them with fresh ones. This system wasn't just about milk, it was about connection, trust, and local economies. Today, these bottles are cherished collectibles, each one a piece of cultural history. As supermarkets and plastic packaging took over, glass milk bottles disappeared, but their memory remains a powerful symbol of a more connected time. Named after the Hoosier Manufacturing Company in Indiana, these cabinets were the ultimate kitchen organizers of the early 1900s, featuring built-in flour sifters, sugar bins, and spice racks. Hoosier cabinets transformed kitchen efficiency. The pull-out work surface was a game-changer, providing dedicated space for mixing and preparing food. Some cabinets even had special tin-lined drawers to keep bread fresh, a testament to the thoughtful design of the era. As built-in cabinetry became standard, Hoosier cabinets faded away. But for those who remember them, they represent a golden age of kitchen innovation. In the 1950s, push-button stoves were the epitome of futuristic kitchen design. Replacing clunky knobs and dials, these sleek appliances promised a cleaner, more streamlined cooking experience. Some models even featured built-in timers that would automatically turn off the oven, a revolutionary safety feature for its time. These stoves represented the mid-century dream of technological progress, where every aspect of home life could be made easier and more efficient. As technology continued to advance, push-button stoves gave way to even more sophisticated controls, but they remain iconic symbols of an optimistic era. Built right into the wall, pull-down ironing boards were the ultimate space-saving solution for mid-20th century homes. With a simple mechanism, these boards could be easily deployed for ironing and then neatly tucked away. Some vintage models even featured built-in lights and electrical outlets, a marvel of multifunctional design. They represented an era when efficiency was celebrated and every inch of home space was carefully considered. As casual clothing styles emerged and laundry rooms became separate spaces, these ingenious ironing boards gradually disappeared. From the 1950s to the 1970s, the wall-mounted can opener was a must-have in busy kitchens. Attached directly to the wall, these devices saved precious counter space and made meal preparation faster and easier. Quick, convenient, and always within reach, these can openers were more than just tools. They were symbols of the era's drive for kitchen efficiency. As electric and handheld can openers became popular, wall-mounted versions faded from view. Today, they're prized collectibles, reminders of a time when every kitchen innovation was celebrated. In the 1940s and 1950s, tiled countertops were the pride of American kitchens. Available in a dazzling array of colors and patterns, these surfaces were both durable and decorative. While the grout between tiles could be challenging to clean, homeowners loved the ability to customize their kitchen's look. These countertops were more than surfaces, they were canvases of personal expression. As smoother, easier to maintain surfaces like laminate became popular, tiled countertops gradually disappeared, but they remain cherished memories of a more colorful kitchen era. Specialized kitchen storage reached its peak with the rolling pin drawer, a curved, perfectly shaped space designed specifically to store this essential baking tool. These drawers made it easy to grab a rolling pin without rummaging through a jumble of utensils. As kitchen designs evolved toward more versatile storage solutions, these charming purpose-built drawers became rare. But for those who remember them, they represent a time of meticulous, thoughtful kitchen design. From specialized storage to colorful flooring solutions, invented in 1860, linoleum was the budget-friendly flooring that brightened countless mid-20th century kitchens. Made from natural materials like linseed oil and cork dust, these floors came in vibrant colors and patterns. Durable, easy to clean, and affordable, linoleum represented the practical creativity of the era. As vinyl and laminate became more popular, linoleum faded, but its eco-friendly legacy continues to inspire. But flooring wasn't the only kitchen element that required daily maintenance. Before plastic trays and automatic ice dispensers, aluminum ice cube trays were kitchen essentials. Filling them with water, placing them in the icebox, and then pulling a lever to release perfectly formed ice cubes was a small daily ritual. These metal trays might seem primitive now, but they represented a significant step in home convenience. As technology advanced, they were replaced by easier solutions, but for many, they remain nostalgic symbols of simpler times. And when it came to kitchen tools, baking was about to get even more ingenious. Integrated directly into kitchen cabinets, built-in flour sifters were a baker's dream. Designed to save time and reduce mess, these features reflected an era when baking from scratch was a cherished home skill. Some sifters could hold up to 5 pounds of flour, making them invaluable for serious bakers. As pre-sifted flour and electric mixers became common, these clever built-ins disappeared, but they remain testament to the ingenuity of home cooks. Speaking of kitchen innovations that made daily tasks easier, waste management was about to get a high-tech upgrade. In the 1970s and 1980s, trash compactors were the ultimate symbol of modern living. These electric devices, usually tucked under countertops, could compress household waste into neat, compact bundles with just the push of a button. Families loved the space-saving benefits and reduced odors, and there was something oddly satisfying about watching the compactor crush everything down. Having a trash compactor meant you were living the good life, embracing technology to make household chores easier. However, as environmental awareness grew and recycling became more common, trash compactors lost their appeal. People began separating waste rather than compacting it, making these once coveted appliances less practical. And if you thought kitchen innovations stopped at cooking, wait until you see how technology transformed cleaning. Central vacuum systems were once the epitome of modern luxury in homes. Built into the walls with outlets in each room, these sophisticated systems allowed homeowners to attach a hose and vacuum floors throughout the house. Invented in the early 20th century and popularized in the 1950s and 1960s, these systems were quieter and more powerful than portable vacuum cleaners. Some early models even used water-based collection methods to reduce allergens in the air. However, the expensive installation and professional maintenance requirements made them impractical for most families. As portable vacuums became more powerful and affordable, central systems faded into history. But kitchen surfaces were about to get a colorful makeover that would define an entire era. In the mid-20th century, Formica Countertops revolutionized kitchen design, bringing affordability and vibrant color to American homes. Originally invented in 1912 as electrical insulation, Formica found its way into kitchens as the perfect post-war material. These countertops weren't just functional surfaces, they were symbols of a new era of design awareness. Easy to clean, durable, and available in countless patterns. Formica allowed families to inject personality into their kitchens without breaking the bank. As natural stone and engineered materials became popular, Formica's dominance waned, but it remains a beloved element of retro and mid-century modern design. Which of these kitchen innovations do you remember from your childhood home? Tell us in the comments below. Speaking of kitchen spaces that were more than just rooms, let's explore a feature that was the epitome of domestic elegance. In grand homes of the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the butler's pantry was a symbol of elegance and sophistication. This specialized space, dedicated to storing fine china, silverware, and linens, was essential for elaborate entertaining. More than just storage, the butler's pantry was where meals were prepared for formal service, reflecting a time when dining was an art form and hospitality was an elaborate affair. Having a butler's pantry signified high social standing and gracious living. As home designs evolved toward casual living and domestic staffs declined, butler's pantries became less common, replaced by open, integrated kitchen spaces. And when it came to serving and storing food, one brand would become a cultural icon. In the 1950s, Pastel Pyrex casserole dishes were kitchen superstars. These glass baking dishes, often featuring delicate floral patterns in soft colors, made dinner preparation elegant and efficient. Nearly every household had a complete set, and if you owned the coveted pastel versions with pretty patterns, you were definitely in vogue. These dishes were perfect for everything from Sunday roasts to potluck dinners, combining practicality with mid-century style. As non-stick coatings and microwave-safe plastics became the norm, these beloved Pyrex dishes moved to the back of cupboards, though they remain cherished by collectors for their nostalgic charm and durability. What's your most cherished kitchen memory? Share your stories in the comments below. These 20 kitchen features are more than just relics. They're stories of American innovation, creativity, and the constant evolution of home life. Each one represents a moment when designers and homemakers looked at their spaces and asked, how can we make this better? From ice boxes to Pyrex dishes, these features remind us that kitchens have always been laboratories of domestic innovation, where practical needs met creative solutions. Which of these forgotten kitchen features surprised you the most? If you loved this journey through kitchen history, subscribe to Vintage America Tales. We're preserving the incredible stories that shaped how we live, one forgotten feature at a time.